Sports Nights with Jorge.
All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Update on the injuries. As you know, yesterday the Dolphins did suffer, two injuries, and one so far. Matos is still in the hospital. He had actually a neck injury, and he has no feelings on the bottom side of his legs. We're hoping, we're praying that he will have some feeling and some movement in those legs so the guy could come back into the National Football League and have a career. Feel bad for the guy, sorry for the guy, man. This is a contact sports. Sometimes, you could tear your Achilles on turf just by making the wrong move. Things happen. So, unfortunately, we wish him the best. Now, Artie Burns was placed on IR today. He's out for the season. I imagine also Matos. So the Dolphins announced today they have signed two players, cornerback Cornell Armstrong and offensive lineman Obina East. The team also placed, cornerback Artie Burns on the injury reserve list and waived offensive tackle Ted Kachi. Now, Armstrong has appeared in 40 career games with 4 starts in 4 seasons with Miami 2018, Houston 2019 and 20, the Atlanta Falcons in 2022, totaling 43 tackles, 31 solos, and 7 passes defended. He also spent time on the practice squad with Atlanta in 2021. The also Las Vegas Raiders in 23-24. Armstrong entered the NFL in his 6th round selection of 209th overall by the Miami in 2018 NFL Draft. He played collegiately on Southern Miss 2014 to 2017, where he appeared in 47 games with 40 starts total, 146 career tackles, 108 solo, 5 interceptions, and 34 passes defended. On the other hand, Burns, who was signed with Miami in March 1920, has appeared in 90 games with 39 starts in 9 seasons with Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Seattle. Burns has a total of 192 tackles, 151 solo, 4 interceptions, 38 pass defended, and 1 forced fumble and 2 fumble recovery. He also started in 4 postseason games with the Pittsburgh in 2016 and 17, recording 15 tackles, 11 solo, 2 pass defended, and 1 more fumble recovery. Burns entered the league in his first round selection, the 25th overall. Pittsburgh in 2016 draft. He played collegiate at University of Miami. 2013 to 2015, he appeared in 36 games with 23 starts, recorded 93 tackles, 65 solos, 2.0 sacks, 3.0 point tackles for loss, 7 interceptions, 14 pass defended, and 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery in 3 seasons with the Hurricane. Now, East, the offensive lineman, entered the NFL draft and college free agent with Detroit in 2022. He had spent time in practice squad with the Lions, Pittsburgh, New York Jets. He finished his collegiate career at TCU in 2021, where he started 12 games at left tackle. He transferred to Memphis in 2017-2020, following a 220 season after starting 31 games at left tackle in 4 seasons with the Tigers. So, listen, let's get to the point. Miami cap, okay, salary cap. It's in the bind right now, guys. We don't have enough money to sign players out there. I think right now there are $2 million in the cap space, and some players will make the team, some players won't. It's tough for Miami right now. I'm glad the good news today, no injuries at practice, but this could really hurt Miami down the long run. You're playing with fire, if you want to say this. You're picking these players that hasn't played in a while and put them in your lineup because there's no other way to do it. they have no other sources. Uh, Man, I'm telling you, I'm very optimistic about this team. I think they're gonna go somewhere. I really do. I really do. But right now, it's not looking too good for the Dolphins. Both sides of the ball. And yes, we gotta remain optimistic. We gotta, stay positive. Uh, it's just practice. They hit the field back again tomorrow. Then they got a practice squad with, I think it's Jacksonville, if I'm quite sure. And just hope for the best. No more injuries. It is hard to recover, man. Miami has good enough player in the offensive line. The only thing is, if they get hurt, do we have backup to back up the Dolphins players? That's my concern. Do we have a backup for offensive guard, left tackle, right tackle? That's our concern right now. And most of the guys that got injured in camp, which only 2 players so far, it's the biggest need that Miami needs: cornerback and offensive line. So we're just praying that hopefully, they get healthy. I know probably both of them out for the year. Speedy recovery. My concern is Matos. They're still in the hospital. And, my prayers go out to them and the family, man, because here's a guy that came from an international league from Santo Domingo, from Dominican Republic. And he came he came to the Dolphins to make a roster spot, to join the Dolphins. And he's pretty good. He's not as bad as you think he is. But unfortunately, man, continue grinding. That's what I said. Continue grinding and see what happens to the Dolphins. That's all I can say. Changing the note, if you're an Oriole fan, the Orioles finally won the game. They're actually stopped their losing streak. Unfortunately, guys, 15 games out, 9.5 in the wild card. I think they don't have a chance. I'm not giving up on them, but they need to go on the hot streak. And losing 3 out of 4 against Cleveland, that hurt the team. And let me tell you, 2 of those 3 games, the Orioles had the lead, the bullpen, and then they also received bad news. Felix Bautista is back in the injured list. So the team can't catch a break. If you're an Oriole fan, they just can't catch a break right now. But yeah, man, baseball is, it's in full swing. Football's almost around the corner. A week away, we'll play the Chicago Bears exhibition. The 31st, we have the Hall of Fame game. So we had to get excited, man. We had to get excited. I mean, there's no other way to look at this. Unfortunately, injury does happen in the NFL, and that's part of it. So, but anyhow, thank you so much. Those that have subscribed to the channel, those that has given me a thumbs up, you got to leave comments. You got to leave. It's very important. You got to hit the like button. That's very important. With a new algorithm and all that, guys, you got to watch the video. It's not going to help when you click the video, you're not watching the video. At least, give me a hand. I've been helping a lot of people out there watching their videos in full. That will help me also, okay, down the road. And I know once the season starts, it's going to get better and better. So, anyhow, thank you so much, and you guys have a blessed night, and see you guys soon. And don't forget to subscribe to Sports Night with Jorge. And guess what? Go Fins.